Seems to be running fine. Got that. But yeah. Have you checked it yet?
Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, not yet. What? Okay, I'm looking right now.
Woo!
I'm gonna mute everything here.
Yay! You gotta mute us so that you can hear us.
Just did it.
Oh gosh, you were dialed right there. Holy frig. But yeah, so how are my levels?
I guess
How
gonna
is
need
your
to
levels?
say stuff.
You can just tell how much they are paying attention and willing to work with people.
I'm trying to think. The way I have built Krieg, he's not really ashamed of stuff.
Eh? I don't know. What about like someone that like something that he went through?
No, I'm thinking of that.
I mean, he keeps talking about how Alpha's race keeps killing his people.
Mm.
Dude,
They
he doesn't
deserve
listen
it.
to
No,
me,
just kidding.
so how am I
Say
supposed to do
stuff.
that?
Hey, Chaos, say some words.
Some words.
Har har har. He's a dad now.
Okay,
It's fine.
I need you to say pi to its 20th decimal.
Pi to its 20th decimal.
Okay, everyone's coming in fine.
Yeah.
I don't know why I clapped, but fuck it, I did. I did it again.
I tricked him into saying something longer. But not too long, because I said it. If I gave him too long of a thing to say,
He just wouldn't do it.
yep. Okay.
Yeah, so on today's stream, we got someone who can't think, we got someone who thinks but doesn't talk, and we have someone who both talks and thinks but is insecure about it, and then we have someone who is just like, I want to die. Try and figure out which one's which.
Also, you shouldn't think that low of yourself, bro. Okay, we love you. You can't want to die, okay? Am I the one who talks but doesn't think? I don't know.
If you have to ask, maybe. What happened to GameStop? No, I prefer not to share my receipt.
I have a question. Can it be moments, like multiple moments, but it's similar? Like, basically,
Yes, you
it's
can make a
basically a
montage.
secret. Not a montage, but a secret.
Yeah.
Okay, so like, oh,
Yeah,
I
usually a
peed my
secret is
bed
something that
until-
you don't want
like,
shared, so you know.
Well, you said memory, so I wasn't sure if it had to be exactly a memory or if it could be like, oh, I peed my bed until I was 20. No, you know, just pulling something out of my ass. I'm not, it's not like I was doing that.
Okay.
But like, I could do something like that too, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Everything's gonna Frankie Lee TV. Oh, no, I don't have time to watch that right now. Shaman, since you're the only one that's available, you can talk and do the recap and figure out what everyone's doing.
Okay. So last time on Epoch's ending, our heroes continued their trials to get Alpha and Blitz's bodies back. The most recent trial has everyone going down memory lane. Grog's reliving his time in the war. Alpha revisits the Lunar family, whose goal is to grow money on trees. Don't know how that works, but hey, they've got free time. And Krieg and Haffer, well, their memory wasn't too kind. As it turns out, Haffer was a previous host to Krieg. Whether he was the first one or not, I can't remember. Or whether she was the first one or not. I'm sorry, I did not mean to assume her gender. The revelation and the deaths of Haffer's family and village caused Alpha and Krieg to have a bit of a shouting match. Alpha showed why those filthy Clintar deserve to die, and he hopes they burn in hell.
But instead, only Blitz got burned.
Shame. Real shame. And the crew fought a scorpion-like creature.
Scorpion?
Oh, also there was a fire where Blitz didn't make it. Speaking of burned, yeah, I remembered that. And so, yeah, our heroes continue the trials. Now.
Yay. Also,
Indeed.
Scorpion. Scorpion was two things ago.
Was it a crab? Well, you know when you stop and think about it, crabs and scorpion look the same. You know?
It was a mantis.
What are you talking about? Technically, he's not wrong because scorpions are part of the same genus, I believe, as like spiders.
Arachnids.
Yes, I believe they are actually counted as an arachnid, and I believe the closest relative in the sea to them are crustaceans.
Okay, what does that have to do with manti?
I didn't hear him say mantis. I heard him say scorpion.
He didn't. I did.
Oh, okay. This would be easier if I could use talk to text.
Probably, but then you would misspell everything because it can't pick you up.
I would still misspell things.
Yeah, but then it's your fault and not its fault.
Back scratcher, come to me.
Two. Alright, so anyways, after having rested until the party has fully recovered, the group of 8 down in the labyrinth continue their trek to their next checkpoint and their next challenge. Yay!
Is it a physical challenge? You know, like Double Dare?
I don't know, maybe.
Are we all gonna get slimed in the end?
Maybe. You got one key!
Remember when Nick brought Double Dare back?
I don't know, you got a door to the
weird.
left, a door to the right, and the door you came in.
Go to the left.
Time to break out the shitty map.
Yeah! Terrible maps!
In the meantime, I'm just gonna fucking wing it. Go to the left.
Alright.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun
Dun dun dun dun dun. Oh my gosh, there's 2 more doors!
Yo, I was doing the Double Dare theme. You were doing Terminator.
What?
What's going on, dog? Alright, we'll back out. Alright, now let's check the right door.
You okay? You need me to get that?
No, I'll do it. I'll just put it there. In your bowl.
It's a door!
That's that brown rice.
Yeah.
It's just brown rice.
I'm good.
So if you want to get hungry sometime.
I'm good.
Alright, so. You got
I'm
2
good.
keys.
I don't eat brown rice. I don't really like it.
Sacrilege.
Hey, brown rice can be good for you, you know.
I'm sorry.
It all depends on what you eat with it, Naku. You know.
who, like, not to hate on white rice, but brown rice is obviously better.
Better for you, yeah.
And better.
Not as starchy, no.
I'm so sorry, Barna. Get the mute button fast enough.
It's okay. All he
Anyway.
did was lead into like brief chaos and meat dispute between brown
I
rice.
have no clue where we are on shitty map.
Okay. Well,
I think we're in the I think that one in the top right is the newest one.
I don't know.
How-
You're the
okay,
one making
so-
it. It's
Yeah,
your
but
map,
that
bro.
doesn't mean I remember where we left off. I'm pretty sure that's the one. So after we leave there's 2 doors to this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
that
checked them
door
both.
Oh
led
no,
to.
that's 3. I see 3.
Well, this is the one that you came in through. That one led to a door. That one led to 2 doors. You only had 1 key, so there's only one way to go, which is back. So now you have 2 keys again. And 2 doors. By the way, you came from that direction.
Alright, so
Okay,
go with the
so
other door.
that
Oh.
answers where that door leads to, or leads from, rather.
Assuming you're reading your own map correctly.
Ugh. It's cool in here.
Man, this would have been so cool if the game just didn't keep breaking every time I opened it.
Okay, Ultra, take us to the right door. I'm just gonna wing
You
it.
want us to go to the right door?
Yeah, that's not the one we came from, is it?
No, that's the door you came
Okay.
from. So you want us to go to the
Cool,
right door?
yeah, just
Okay.
do it.
All right. So let's see here. That's 4 doors, and you have 1 key.
All right, take us to the one on the far left.
All right. Far left is
Yeah,
this
that
one.
one. Yeah,
All right.
yeah, good feeling about that one.
All right. And
Nope,
you
nope.
have 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. Ah,
Let's
fooey.
see
All right.
here. So that was 2, 1. So you have 1 key left.
Oh, baller. All right, cool. Take us down that one right there. The one, the
Which
one I'm
one,
looking.
left or right?
Right door.
Okay, right door. Ah.
Yeah. Gonna be the good.
So how many
the good-
total keys do we have now? 7?
Yep. And that
Do we?
leads to 2. So you gotta back out.
All right, let's do the left door.
All right. Left door. Do-do-do. Brings you here, and let's see. Do-do-do.
I feel like we've been here before. Have we been here before?
Yes.
Ah,
Both that door and that door, both the leftmost and rightmost doors are open. So you've been here before.
okay. All right, just back us out then. It's fine.
Alright.
It's fine.
Go
Trial and
back.
error that bitch.
All right, and then you've already saw that, so you gotta go here.
All right.
So back to the 4-door room. Okay.
All right. Take me down that middle door right there.
So, or wait, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5 door. Okay, so you said the middle door.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, middle door. There's a door to the right, and there's a door to the left.
All right, give me the left door.
Okay. There's a door to the forward and the door to the left, and no keys.
Yeah, this is just
All right,
stupid
back
now.
No. I got this.
What kind of
Get up
shitty ass maze is this?
All right,
One
give
that
me the
I
right door.
adapted terribly.
Give me the right door. Right door next to the middle one.
Right door. Okay.
Yeah, that one right there. Let's go.
All right, so
I get this.
you have a door there that leads to the door that leads to the thing that the other place already went to.
All right.
And you
so
have a
let's-
door over there.
This. Hey guys.
Yep.
How do you spell treaty?
Spell treat, then add a Y at the end.
Okay, so it's just treat. E.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, with a Y at the end. Yeah.
Okay. I was spelling that with a D. No wonder it looked wrong.
Yeah, English is weird sometimes.
All right, so you say in this door?
Yeah, take me to that one.
Okay. Hey, look at that!
Yeah.
Here's the
Trial-
issue. You've already been here.
Fuck.
You came in through that door over there.
Shit.
Congratulations. You got back through your previous trial.
Spinning round in circles, spinning round in
Also, you should be ashamed of
circles.
yourself, okay?
Fuck
I
this
felt
man.
really good. I thought my trial by error thing led us to success. Oh, bullshit, man. All right, take me. Did I go to the left door already?
Oh no, did you?
Well, we're gonna do it right now.
All right, good, because you haven't.
Yes,
All right,
we
you got
have.
it. No, he went to the middle first, and then he went to the right. He never went to the left. Unless you're talking about the far left. But no, he was talking about
But
these
we've
three.
been in this. I'm pretty sure we went into this room at one point, not through this door, maybe.
Nope, that would be impossible.
Ah,
If you say so.
Yeah,
Take-
because other. Okay. If you didn't have your latest key, the furthest you could have gone is the previous room. So you got two doors. So you have there. That's one, two. So yeah, you got no keys and two doors.
oh, no keys and two doors.
Yep. So
Damn,
that means you
alright.
got to go back.
Yeah, just,
Back to the
just take me all
past.
the way back. Now.
Samurai Jack.
Samurai Jack. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
this is- Alright, and we've covered all these at this point, correct?
I just gotta double check and make sure that the thing is right here. Yep. Okay. So yeah. So
All right, so
going back further.
yep.
All right. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So that's 3 doors, and that door, the middle of the 3 doors is where you guys came from.
All right. Anyone got any suggestions? Because you know me, I'm just gonna trial and error this shit.
I'm still writing one of my character's memories.
All right, Chaos, you got anything? Any suggestions?
For the maze?
Yep.
Any direction we want to take here?
Are we in the room right next to the one with the trial we completed?
No, we are one further past that, further back. So you guys have previously come in from there. You have, let's see here, 7. That's 1, 2. You have 3 keys.
Also, defense informed.
3 keys, and that middle door leads you back so that you have 4 keys.
Honestly, go back real quick so I can get my bearings.
Okay.
All right, cool. We'll
right.
do that.
You have 4 keys.
Alright. Which one is the door with the trial behind it?
See here. Go here, and then let's see here. Was it?
I
this
thought you
one?
said we weren't
No.
in the one with the trial.
We
right
weren't.
next
We
door.
went back. Remember?
No!
No, you don't remember? Okay. This is the trial.
Okay. And we've already covered the doors that have taken us
Okay.
to alternate paths, correct?
Okay.
Yeah. So go and move in your tokens to here. Alright.
Alright, so this is the room we would have come in from.
Mm-hmm. And that's the direction that you would have come in from previously.
Okay, so stand in front of that and show me the damn room.
Alright. Do. Alright.
No, stand in front of it. I said, not go
Oh.
through it.
Oh, okay. Those two doors.
So to the right is the trial.
Mm-hmm.
This does not match my map. God damn it. My map says there's a third door here.
Well, there's a door behind us. Does that count?
No.
Okay, then. Someone might have had to have taken navigation tools before.
Don't those work? Aren't those for fucking ships?
That's just for maps in general.
Well,
Also helps with just knowing your general direction.
it would help if any of these fucking rooms were standardized shapes. Alright, okay, go ahead to the ones directly ahead.
Alright, so the right door. Alright. And move that to here. Alright.
Alright,
So that's the
there.
one with the 4 new doors. The one that Alpha just, the one that Shaman just went through every single option, and there were only more doors.
And then there's wall, and then there's a fourth door to the left. Okay, let's just go through one at a time.
I already did that, bruv.
Yes, but I wasn't mapping because you
Oh.
were just wandering all over the place and I didn't have time to map. Okay.
My apologies.
The right door from the triple set.
Alright.
I believe this one will take us back to... That one there takes us back to the trial, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And this is just a single hallway, or is there another door here?
There's a door to the left and a door that leads to the trial. Let's see here. So that's
Okay,
that's
go
two,
back
one.
and go through the middle.
Alright. Alright. So through the middle, you got 2 doors. The one on the right goes to the room that you just came from.
Alright, go back and go left.
Alright. To the left. Do-do-do. Goes over to here. With 2 doors.
And how many keys do we have at this point?
0.
Okay. Go back. Go through the completely separate door over there.
Yep. Do. And it's 3 of those things. So let's see here. That's 1, 2, 1, 0. All right. So 2 doors, but no keys.
I think I might know where the left one leads, and it's somewhere we've been, but I might be wrong.
You can always go through the door and find out.
No, we don't.
what keys?
We don't have... What? Yeah, what keys?
The ones I miscounted.
Right, and then... What are you doing? I didn't say go back.
Oh, okay.
I'm still mapping.
Okay. I thought it would be pretty simple with two
One
doors.
directly. I have to get the damn shape of the room.
Okay.
It's directly to our left, and then there's long, diagonal wall, straight wall. Okay. Please go back to the start.
Alright.
So I can test my theory.
Ha-pa-pa-pa-pa. And you go here. And here. And then I'm going to move these tokens real quick. So, there. Alright, so let's see. That's the forward one. Alright. Well, that puts you guys into here, I believe. Yeah, because that's the one with the elongated one. Alright. Start room.
Okay. Please go straight.
Alright. Straight.
Please go left.
Alright. Left.
Please go right.
Alright. Going to the right.
Please go left.
Left it is.
Is there a third one to the left?
Nope.
No. Okay. So, I need to extend this to make room for whatever the fuck is going on here. Because this is the part I don't have mapped right. Because there should not be space for this with the current layout I have, but there obviously is. Okay. There's another room with just 2 doors.
M'excuse.
One door there. One door there. Okay. And we have we have spent 4 keys so far.
Yes, you have 3 keys left.
Let's go left.
Leftorino. Alright.
And this is the part with the jacket. Okay, so that explains where my map fucked up. Okay, so let me fix this. This is the spot with the jacket.
Yep.
And we went through the left to get here. So it's up here. So let's fix that. Okay, go back.
All right. Do. Back. Back
And
to
go
the
through
page.
the other door to the left now.
Do. All right. Gotta move tokens real quick.
Now,
All right.
is the jagged wall behind us? No.
So you got 1, 2, 3 doors.
Okay, can you? Okay. The one to our left right now, not the one directly ahead. The one to the left is the one we came through. Yes.
Yes, this is the one we came through.
Okay. So
Yeah.
one immediately left, one immediately ahead.
And then 1 to the hallway down to the right.
This is not looking right, but how far down is the one on the right? Quite a ways. Ah, I see. Okay, I think. Wait, no, there's only one door down there, so that's not right. There is only one door down there, right? I'm not blind.
Looks like it's only 1 door.
Okay. So that's not that. And we've spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 keys so far.
Yes.
Okay, take the door on the left.
Left it is.
We should see the spiky wall. Yes, we're on the other side of the spiky wall. Alright, stand in front of the door and let me get a bearing for the room. Alright, so there's a little walkway down there. Let's walk over there.
There's a door.
And there's a door there. Okay. And this would be our last key.
Yes.
Alright, go through.
All right.
Hey, how do you spell incident?
Wow, you are writing a paragraph.
What? You told me I want to take this seriously. You think I wouldn't take this serious? This is why I wish I had more than a day, more than just a few hours.
Here's the current state of shittymap.png.
I've been hearing you guys just been like running in a maze, and Blitz has just been counting his toes over and over. How do you spell incident?
Go ahead, Chaos.
That or come up with a better word than incident that I can spell.
Look at the chat.
By the way.
Alright, take us away, Mr. DM man.
All right. By the way, just a little bit of meta knowledge. That jagged wall, it's not the same jagged wall that you saw before. That's apparently a
God
completely
fucking
different one.
damn it!
which I find hilarious that there was a second one.
How is it not the same one?
According to my map, it should not be the same one.
We literally came across it, took a right, took a left, took another left. It should be on our fucking left.
Nope. It would actually be right past that wall right there.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit right now.
I will show you my map once we are done with this thing.
Eventually.
How many of these are there again? Did they tell us?
They didn't tell
Or do
you,
we
but
just
I
have
will
to...
they didn't tell you, but I will tell you this. This is the final one before you get to the Ambrosia room.
Oh, thank God.
So after this, you just got to find the Ambrosia room. Let's see. All right.
Oh boy, a treehouse.
Woo! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
A circus treehouse, apparently, by that ditty you just sang.
All right.
Do
let's
do
see.
do 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 do. Treehouse circus, treehouse circus.
Da, 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 Treehouse Circus. Let's see. Let me get the notes for that. And hey, guess what? You guys did this. You guys did that part of the maze in less than an hour.
Huzzah!
You're welcome.
You're making some
Thanks.
great time. Everyone clap for Grok for making a map. Now is Naku actually ready?
I'm almost ready.
Okay. We will wait for you to be ready.
I'm sorry, I'm really into writing this right now.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to give you more detail to help you.
I mean, as long as you... What the frick? You can finish that in the next part of the labyrinth.
Okay, no problem then.
Yeah.
What, you
Remember,
think I wasn't
you're
going
not
to
done
take
with
this?
the, You're not done with the maze.
I understand. Okay, what? I'm trying to be serious about this because
Yes,
this
I
affects
know.
backstory.
But you could also.
I bet
just
you're happy that I'm taking this seriously, aren't you?
yes. However, you could also just be like, give yourself some bullet points so that you can explain it in full if it comes up.
No, trust me, I've been thinking about this for a
Or
while.
we
'cause
could not have
I
a
have
plot
to
development
redo
that
words in
depends
my
on
head about 5 times till I
backstory
spell them
elements.
correctly. What?
Or we could have a plot development that doesn't depend on us each writing in a
He
a
wants
short
me to do a memory that,
paragraph for you
that
every...
we don't want to. He wants me to pick a memory that Blitz. and
I'm aware
Krieg
of what
don't-
he wants. He asked me the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Have you seen Krieg? It's not like someone's like, "Oh, I ate a whole chicken one time."
This isn't about Krieg. This is about needing to write up a paragraph for him every other episode.
I'm just trying to give my DM details so it's easier on him.
It would be even easier if he just came up with plot devices that don't require us to do this for him, because
It's not
we
a
are
plot device.
It's not a plot
because we are
device.
notoriously bad at getting back to him.
I'm sorry. I'm pretty normal at getting back to him.
Yeah, he's pretty regular.
That's not what you said like half an hour ago.
That's because he dropped this on me within 2 hours of us doing the session. I was
Three.
playing a video game.
Ah, yes, that makes so much of a difference. Especially when both of us have work.
I went to work as well.
I'm referring to you as well.
I thought you were just saying you and Shaman.
I don't know what Shaman does for work.
All right, can we?
I mean, I
proceed?
figure he has one, but I don't know what it is.
All right, let's do
rules
this
the
thing,
planet.
okay? So I can get back to writing my essay.
Ultra, you're
did
not supposed
require
to
Oh,
that.
so I can file my complaints about the world to him. Okay.
Yep. Hope you're ready for that, Shaman.
Look, any problems you have, send that shit to HR.
Wait, isn't Ultra HR?
Yep.
Brr.
No, because then he's just gonna
Congratulations
file
on the
them.
new job.
No, because then he's just gonna file them to me,
I mean, he needs
and then
one
I'm
right
gonna
now.
come. Then I'm gonna come back 2 sessions later, and I'm gonna scream at Chaos for his complaints, and then it's an endless cycle.
Job well
HR
done,
doesn't get to
Shaman.
complain about complaints.
They can
you-
if someone in HR complains about it.
They don't get to complain to the complainers.
No, but they
They
can
can
could
complain
complain
to
to the
themselves.
other people who are in HR.
Let's continue,
sure.
please, and thank you.
Go
Can we please
talk to
continue?
those other imaginary people in HR.
Can we please continue?
I don't know, can we?
I don't know, can we?
I don't know, can I?
All right, so the party appears atop an enormous tree, centered by 3 large beetle-like creatures of incredible size within their own circular arenas. Each of the 3 glances silently at the party as they sit before dropping their gaze and paying you no mind. From below the platform, you find yourselves on. You see a humanoid beetle the size of Krieg crawling up next to you, breathing heavily. What is your first reactions to this?
You guys.
Hey, fella. Come here often?
Does it seem intelligent?
Well, Alpha said the thing first, and he goes, "Ah, really? More competition? How many others are trying to reach way? You're not Colepteran. Who are you?
What is a what now?
Who in the what now?
Coleopteran. You know, like me, like those guys. Who are you?
So,
Yep.
Hold on, let me check. No.
Hi. I'm Alpha. Star Forger. Here, giant turtle man next to me is Grok. The alpha here is Halfer. Wolf boy is Blitz, and the big black piece of crap behind me, next to me. I don't know. He's Krieg. Feel free to not acknowledge Krieg.
Oh, okay. I guess he's like your mascot or something.
Call me that again, and I will make sure that you have to climb all the way back up here.
Okay, so I'm guessing you are
Yes.
part of that tournament then. Okay, great.
What is going on?
Wait.
Explain!
You guys really not know?
No, obviously not.
Oh. Okay, well, this is the first mating tournament of the year.
So the first one now?
First mating tournament of the year.
Do I want to know?
So you're competing
What?
to...
No, we don't want to know.
Well, hang on, Grok. Hang on. Explain this to us.
Alright, so this is a competition that happens for 3 months once a year. A whole bunch of Colepterans go to the Ammonius tree. Each tournament starts with the sages sending the most beautiful woman up to the top, and we basically just fight our way to the top. First one that gets to her gets to marry her. Then everyone goes back down. They send up the next one. We do the same thing until the 3 months are up.
It sounds very tiring.
How long have you been competing?
Today's the first day.
Oh.
You're gonna die.
Well, considering who's up here, this seems to be the final level. Because these
You
three are
guys
meant
ever
to be the
consider-
strongest of us. When they reach up here, they tend to just, like, wait around for a while so that they're at full strength. And then they decide, hey, we're going to fight each other. And then last one standing gets the bride.
Well, why don't you just keep climbing up and then you
So
win?
how many husbands does she have?
Oh, each one
It's
gets
just-
one.
It's just one, Brock. Learn to listen.
But they seem to have a pact, because if one of them tries to go up before they all fight, then the other two just take that one down. So, you know,
So get them to fight each other. Got it.
or, you know, you guys aren't part of it. I don't know if you guys are up to the idea, but maybe we could all, like, team up. I mean, you're not one of us, so it's not technically against the rules.
I mean, I don't know if this is kind of important for us here. Besides,
Why are you here,
fancy
by the
wo-
way?
I don't know.
What? Are
We were in a
Ask
maze
the
that made my brain fry.
Ask the weird teleportation device controlled by a weird bee god demigod thing that sent us here.
That sounds a little out of my pay grade, man.
It kind of is ours too, believe it or not.
Oh.
It's kind of just become the norm for us.
Is it really out of Grok's pay? I mean, his job is just to follow you around and make sure you don't die.
Well, my pay grade is literally 0 right now, so
Hey! I paid you some
everything is
copper.
out of my pay grade.
I paid you some copper, Grok. Okay. No need to be ungrateful.
So, is our goal to try and get a lady? Or do we have to get up there and get the lady? But then does that mean one of us has to marry a bug?
Considering it teleported us right next to him,
So we should
but this
kill
is
him.
goddamn weird compared to the rest of the trials.
So we should kill him.
Oh, Blitz, hang on.
No.
No, we're not killing him. All right, he seems
But
like a
we
nice
killed all
guy.
the other bugs in the other arenas.
Well, hey, he doesn't need to know that. All right.
I'd like to vote for the
Those
not
may be
kill
his
me.
cousins. They might be his cousins.
Literally none of the other things we killed were capable of speech.
How do you know? Did you try?
No, but when we attacked them, they sure didn't scream in common.
So, got it. I'm finally understanding the logic. If they don't speak common, I can kill them.
No, Blitz, hang on. Let's not jump to killing. Okay.
More like if they don't speak, period, you can kill them.
I feel this train of thought might come back to haunt us.
Okay, so then what's the goal? Should we get this guy up there and marry the bug thing?
I mean, I guess none of us want to marry the bug lady.
Got it. Free. Throw it.
I figure the goal is either to get him the win, or to or to kill the other three, and regardless of whether or not he survives, it doesn't matter. Either
Okay.
way, we probably have to get rid of the other three.
Okay,
That's probably a
but
plan.
I have a backup plan. In case one of us needs to marry the bug thing, I nominate Grok. Because he looks the most like a bug.
I do too! Grok, you strike me as someone who needs love in his life. You know, heck, taking one of these
No,
bright
we
ladies...
got a regular firefly right here. Minus the wings, I guess. He glows in the dark.
I don't know if I'm ready for that level of commitment yet.
So, what's your name?
Han.
Han.
Yeah, spelled
Han.
with 2 A's.
Oh, nice meeting you, hon.
So besides the fact that they're all in a goddamn standoff, can you tell us about any of the other three?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
She had a trash bag, and I thought she put it in the back of her car.
As Nako does the thing.
I'm done. I'm to walk
Okay.
away, so we good.
Okay. Well, the one at the bottom, he's the hardest to move. He's the one that's just like, he's kind of just like a brick wall.
Okay.
One to the right, if he was to attack you, you're gonna be getting. He's physically the strongest. Like he can lift a lot.
Hey, defensive, offensive, and the third one?
He's kind of the best of both worlds. Not as strong as the other two, but you know, he can hold his own.
Just right. Got it.
So if our goal is
Which
to
one has
kill
the
those
worst
three-
temper?
I mean, they all kind of do. I mean, they are kind of
Which
the
one
elite,
is-
so. Yeah.
Which one is stupidest?
Oh. Well, I'm not really sure. I've never really talked to any of them. All I know is that they're them by reputation. This is my first year attending.
So
Do you know if any of them have
if these three have done this a bunch of times, enough that they have their strategy has a reputation, who usually wins?
Well, usually the
Who has
one that,
the most wives?
that would be the one on the right because he's usually able to push the other two off most often. Every now and then they'll be able to. One of them is able to take him out, but he's the one that usually gets the first wife.
So wait, how'd you get up here?
Let's
If
see here.
those three always knock everyone else off.
Oh, because they just rushed up here. I took my time a little bit, so they got here with as few fights as possible. Let's see. I want to say that I went through. It's gotta be over 90 different fights by this point.
Okay. One last question before we go down there and beat them. What do we get out of it?
We get to go home, Blitz.
get our bodies back, Blitz?
Oh, yeah.
In case you forgot, we're still kind of ghost people.
Your
I mean, I have
ghosts?
to tell, the only thing difference is I'm not fused with Krieg. And that sort of makes me sad.
I kind of want my body back. No offense, Affer. You seem like a nice gal, but you know.
By the way, Alpha.
Yeah.
After you said that you didn't have a body, Han kind of just is poking you, being like expecting his finger to go through, but he's like actually feeling that you have a body, so he's kind of just
All right.
confused.
It's a long story, Han. I'm gonna need you to stop that.
Okay.
So we poking Alpha now?
No.
I thought he was poking Blitz.
Okay, so what you want us to do is go down there so you can get your girl.
You're roboting what?
So
So,
what you
where
want us
is
to do,
the
Hans, is
so
go down
where's
there.
the path upward?
Alright, so the path would basically be one of the branching paths over here. So
And I assume
basically, you'd have to get past one of these
there's
guys
like
in order to
two.
get to them.
There's like two doors on each of these
Effectively, sure.
little rooms. So if we were to just make a break for it,
Well,
who's how fast are these guys?
I mean, they're more like really big armored stuff. They kind of just plow through more so than actually being fast.
Are you fast?
I'm tired, man. Like,
Okay.
Okay. Do you
Quick
know how
question.
long they've been here and how long they usually wait?
rumor has it they usually get here within the first hour. If that's the case, they've been here for almost 20.
And how long till they break their stalemate, do you think?
About another 2. Or if one of them just feels like he's able to take on the other 2 before then.
So
So
they're
2
just done their
minutes?
rusting? No, 2 hours.
2 hours, okay. And out of character, remind me, he said it's only the first person to the top that wins, no one else.
Yeah, it's the first person, but you something that I neglected to mention is that you have to do at least one fight a level, otherwise it doesn't count. And the more people
these
there
guys-
are, the more
So
people
these
there
guys
are.
have done the same number of fights as him.
They
they
have
just did
done
it.
fewer because they got to each level quicker, so they were able to fight one person each level and not have to fight a bunch of people.
How many levels are there?
A lot. Like,
Hey,
Han-
I have a
Han
question
said
for
over
you,
80,
Hans.
so think at least 50 levels.
So there's 50 levels left?
No. They are at the top. This is like
Oh.
possibly
This is
the
level.
last
This
level.
is this is level 50. Han did about one
He did
point
over 80.
1.8 fights per level. These guys did the bare minimum.
Yep.
So then let's just go kick their asses. Rinse and repeat. We do this all the time.
Alright, quick question, Han. Do any of these guys have any known weakness that we may or may not be able to exploit?
Well, the one at the bottom, he takes a. He may be hard to push, but he's not easy. It's harder for him to push other people as well. The one on the right is easy. It's easy for him to push people, but he's also pretty easy to push back. Just because he doesn't really have that good of a balance. And then the other one, well, like I said, he's kind of the balance of the two.
So then let's just go down
Okay.
and kill them. It's been a while
Honestly,
since I've had bug.
yeah. Honestly, let's just make a damn break for it, but go on a path that will. Yeah, we'll just go on a southern path to get out of here. If we can outrun the
Well, we have to
defensive
at least
guy,
do one
great.
fight. We have
Yeah,
to
if
at
we-
least do one fight.
Oh yeah, we have to do one minimum.
You can't. You're forgetting what he said. That
Yeah.
Most likely we're stuck with the same rules they do, to where even if we make it to the top to pass this trial, it won't count unless we have battled somebody at least once.
If I could make a recommendation, if we take them all on at the same time, we don't have to worry about fighting another one immediately after.
So just like I've been saying, we take them all out and we'll win. Clap.
Way I see it, we go down a southern path, lure out the defensive guy. The others will probably notice him. Maybe they'll attack him from behind. Either way, So, how does it count a battle? Do we just have to participate in one, or do we have to win one?
So each battle is basically you're trying to knock off the other one from the tree. You can do whatever you want. It only ends when one gets knocked off.
But if we're battling someone and someone else knocks them off, does it not count for us?
All it counts is that someone gets knocked off. It just in the meta, you guys aren't participating in the tournament. So long as you guys can help Han throw them off, Han will get the victories.
But if someone kill steals us, does that mean it doesn't count?
They have they're pretty prideful, so they typically let it be one-on-one. If they're bigger, they'll let multiple people fight them simultaneously. So like Han, if there was like people Blitz's size, he'd be willing to fight two people simultaneously as long as they were Blitz and Alpha size, or he'd just be willing to fight Krieg one-on-one because they're the same size. So size kind of matters in this. And as you can see, each of them is basically 3 squares. Han is 2, Krieg is 2, everyone else is 1.
Honestly, since this is just a trial for us, couldn't Han just push one of us off and then make a break for it?
We are not a participant of this tournament. Our goal in this,
Fair enough. I'm just trying to find an easy way out.
I like
here.
how you're thinking, but he just said we are technically not a part of this tournament. We can help Hans,
Yep.
but we do not count towards battles.
At most, you will basically cause them to have to start climbing back up, and the higher up you are when you're knocked off, the less incentive you have to climbing back up.
Yeah.
So are these guys on like pedestals or in rooms?
They're basically on like elevated platforms.
Okay.
So think of it like sumo wrestling arenas, which, by the way, Naku and Shaman, you guys cannot neither of you are allowed to complain about new rules because you guys helped develop a prototype of this.
I complain about new rules? No.
You have.
Fuck you.
And yes, you have.
That's not how you use forehead.
Specifically, Friday, November 23rd, 2018.
Oh, I ain't bringing up old shit.
That's so old. Fuck you. I'm hanging up. I hate all of it.
I'm hanging up.
Just don't get mad, forehead.
I mean, I don't think I will, but like, you said 2018, shit.
No, that was so long ago. I've changed. I'm a completely different person, mainly because I've forgotten what makes me me by that
Oh,
point.
fuck. Fuck all that. What the fuck even happened on November 8th of 2018 to be like, all right, I'm gonna keep this in the back of my mind. So when the next
two of
time
you
this
did a
happens-
sumo fight against each other. That's what happened.
Hold on. That was during a dream sequence, I think.
That wasn't even a dream sequence. That was proof of concept, and I wanted your guys'
Okay,
feedback.
I get it. We won't be jerks. Also, you're
Okay,
surprised he
so-
kept a. You're surprised he kept a diary of things we have said. Hi, Shaman.
Said?
This is Ultra. Have you met him?
said,
mean,
this is
yeah.
literally something the both of you participated in.
Yeah.
And I
All right.
said I don't remember the shit.
I say we take all of them on. That's just me, though.
So
Say we take
you
all
were
of them
saying
on.
something about the size of the platform, so only a certain number of us can get up there.
All right, so these guys are size of 3. Han and Krieg are size 2. Everyone else is size 1. So you can have basically these guys will be willing to fight someone who is 2 and someone who is 1 simultaneously. So you could be like, hey, here are the 3 teams. We're going to fight them all simultaneously.
So
Or-
there's,
Yeah.
but
So there's
I mean, Han has to be on the team that
these
wins
guys.
for it to count, right?
Han needs to be on a team that wins. The issue is that if Han wins 1, the other 2 will then challenge him before he has the ability to move on. So he'd have to fight all 3 of them. But if multiple lose at the same time, Han doesn't have to fight as many people.
Does he have to accept the challenge?
Yes, that's kind of the whole thing. So let's say
But he got his
Han-
one win.
Yes,
So he
but
can try and make his escape.
I'm saying during the fight of 1, the others will be in wait so that if Han wins, they can just
coming
go
right
in
after
and
him.
knock him off before he can go on.
Okay, so he has to obey the laws of chivalry. Do we?
Okay, hold on. Can I say something, Barna?
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do. Okay, Stuart. Hans and one other person is gonna fight 1. Krieg and one other
Yes.
person is gonna fight 2. And then 3 other people in our party are gonna fight the other one. We all fight them, and we all knock them off around the same time. Because as long as they're in combat, they will not automatically go up to that platform Hans is on to challenge him to a fight. Because if Han is on that platform, when another one comes in, he is forced to fight that creature.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, okay, so Han and one person
I know
fight
what
one
you're
of them.
thinking. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking as long as we keep the other 2 busy and then Han makes his escape, we don't have to continue the fight with the other 2. Correct?
Sort of, but not exactly. I'm thinking while they're spectating, if you will, we surprise attack them and knock them off.
If that works, that works. But they won't. I don't think they'll leave that platform until they know that there's going to be a winner relatively soon.
It doesn't matter
So
if
it
we
would
knock them
probably
off.
It would just be smarter to go up and challenge them one-on-one.
Okay.
You know,
I'm just gonna say this. Chaos. What you're saying is coax these guys to come off the platforms and then go into real combat instead of
Yeah, coax them
sanctioned
to
combat.
do it on the pathways instead of on the platforms.
So one
that would
person
be real
is doing
combat.
the-
You know that, right?
So you're saying one person, including Han, is in ritual combat, while the others are in normal, yo, I'ma kill you combat.
oh no,
that's
I
your
mean
idea.
we're still trying to push them off, but we're not going to the death, but we are trying to cheese the system.
Hello?
But
Hi.
that is my intent. Yes, knock them
Okay.
off while they're on the skinny branches instead of on the sumo platform. I mean, Han has to follow the rules. We don't.
Do you get what he's trying to say? Because I sort of.
Basically, Han fights normal. Everyone else basically just tries to push the other two off while
During
in
real
normal
combat.
Yeah,
combat.
Yeah.
if we can get rid of at least one of them, that's one less fight he has to do after he finished the first one.
That's, I get what you're trying to say, but my thought is just that we go up there and we do it that way, and then we don't have to risk
Also,
being in
you're
real
expecting
combat.
to be able to have medium creatures be able to just, in normal combat, move something that is two sizes larger, or
Yeah.
Krieg doing it himself and having disadvantage on trying to shove it.
Because these are not large. These are the size higher than large.
Huge.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, huge creatures on these branches that aren't quite the right size for them.
But multiple branches nonetheless.
It's multiple branches. It's how a bug climbs.
But again, Grok, Alpha, Haffer, and Blitz would not be able to shove any of these guys without the ritual combat. So you would be banking on Krieg doing it when he has disadvantage, and these guys being known for their strength.
Yeah, you cannot shove a creature that's two sizes larger than you.
Then what is the person helping Han even gonna do?
It is a ritual combat, which is different words. He literally said he has come up with a new game mechanic for these ritual combats that is basically sumo.
Okay, so basically, everyone but Krieg and Han is useless outside of the platforms. Got it. Okay, let's just go fight one of them.
No,
then.
we aren't useless. If you want to do real combat against them, we can just freaking kill them.
Yep.
Your plan will still work. We just can't shove them off the platform like you want to do.
That's the
We have
easiest
to-
way to finish them off.
But that's the only person that can do that is Krieg in normal combat.
Yes, which is why I'm giving it up on that idea.
Okay,
I
then
thought if we could like team up together to shove them, then. But if only Krieg has the ability to, period, then
it's
let's
a
just
rule
go
in
the
D&D.
normal
He
way.
could change it to where basically one of us does a advantage thing. Maybe we could do it, but still. I think that we should just all do the ritual combat.
Yes, I agree at this point since he has stated those stipulations.
Okay, okay.
Supreme Chaos 918? What's that about? Shaman, explain your joke. I can't listen to it because it could get the video taken down.
I'm playing Linkar's. We should do something. Should we do something? We should do something. Should we do something?
They are doing something. They're arguing about what they should do.
What basically about this is my long way of saying there's a lot of talking going on. Not enough fucking action. Let's do something.
Alright, so anyways, let's go and do the ritual combat. Who's fighting with who?
All right. I guess I'm going with this setup ultra.
I mean,
kind of gate here.
if this is sumo and we're doing like shoving contests, I think of the people here who are medium, I think I would do the best.
So do you want to go with who?
I
Yeah,
would
but
go
you
with
can only.
Han, yeah.
All right, so you want to go with Han? Okay.
All right.
Unless you think I should go with Blitz, or rather Krieg, rather.
No.
Just keep in mind that. Basically, if you don't meet the 3, they do have an advantage. So if you
How
had
many people
like
do we have
this
with
as
us?
the setup, then whoever Alpha and Halfer were to fight, they have a slight advantage.
Mm,
I mean, we don't have to fight all 3 at once. We could do 2 at once and then figure out the third.
I have an idea.
Mhm.
Though, Hans stays back, and we take care of the other 2 first. That way, the other one on the platform won't be triggered, and then and that way we
I mean,
can
if you
do other
guys
stuff.
want to do a test run before we risk Han getting knocked off, then sure.
Well,
Or you
that
could just
way,
be like,
that
"Hey,
way-
Han, you take care of that one. We'll take care of the other 2."
Well, I'm saying Hans stays back.
Mhm.
3 of the medium-sized ones take care of one, and then Grok and or somebody in Krieg take care of the other one, and then after we've taken care of those 2, if we're able to, then Hans goes in with one of our medium characters, and
Yeah, if
takes
you
out
want
the
to do a
last one.
test run with Krieg before we send Han in to see like how the mechanics go, then sure. But
I mean, I'm okay with whatever. I'm just giving my opinion. Alpha, do you have any opinions?
Fuck it. My opinion.
No.
Let's fucking go. Is my opinion. Sorry, I'm not contributing much to this. I apologize.
Alpha's just
Honestly-
like looking at everyone
honestly,
like Bakugo
I-
does when everyone's talking about him in the woods.
honestly, I think Han and I should go take the offensive dude. Blitz and Krieg should take the defensive one, and then we'll figure out the balanced guy after those 2 fights are done.
Okay. I'm going to say no to Blitz and Krieg. This is why I say no to Blitz and Krieg, because both of them are strength-based characters. We should put one of the strength-based characters with the other character. Do you get what I
The
mean?
other,
So it's like we have Alpha and Happer, which are both are Dex-based characters.
Don't forget to look at your guys' stats that are pinned.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering about that. Ah, okay. The shove defense makes sense now, actually.
And the less HP you have, the more it gets reduced. It always rounds up to the highest if it's a point. So that's why it's like 8 plus 3 plus 2.7 is 14.
yeah, honestly, I think Alpha and Halfer should just sit this out, unless you think you'll get bored, Shaman.
I'm fine. I'll watch how this plays out.
I think Alpha and Happer could take one on if we split Blitz and Krieg up, and one goes with the one and the other one goes with the other. But that's just my opinion.
I just think it makes sense for me and Han to take the offensive guy because we both got big shields from the look of it. And then Blitz and Krieg are offensive guys, so they should go take on the defensive guy. And then we'll figure out the balance guy afterwards.
Don't forget to look at your guys' specials.
Yes, I see it.
Special choice. Recharges 6. Alright, so what are we doing?
I've made my case for what I want.
I don't. Okay. Well, I guess. I guess we're good with doing whatever.
It's okay, Naku. I'll sit it out if that's what we. What
Are
we're
you
trying.
sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. If
Or you could just be
If
like,
kid-
hey, use these three as the test. That way, if you guys end up losing and getting pushed off, all three of you can still continue to participate.
that works.
Use what 3 to participate?
These
Grok,
top
Blitz, and Heifer. Yeah.
Yeah, use those three to participate on this trial run. That way, if they get pushed off, you'll still have Alpha, Krieg, and Han. Because Chaos is going to be controlling Han.
All right, we'll go in with that 3.
Against who?
The strongest one.
No, that's an awful idea.
Nah, 3 against the strongest one sounds good.
I was gonna say the balance.
Which one do you want to fight then?
Zhongyan-po.
I was gonna say the balanced one, but whatever. I'm
Go with the
down.
balanced one?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wanted to save the balanced one for last, but if we're doing this team of 3, I guess that would be the one to pick.
Alright, so balanced one it is.
Alright, balanced one it is.
Hans, you stay back.
Honestly,
We're going to test out
honestly, I wanted to do Krieg as the test run.
Okay, so you want to do Krieg and who?
Or just Krieg by himself.
You want to do Krieg by himself?
I want to do Blitz and Krieg versus the defensive guy.
Which means that if they lose, then Naku's out until you guys finish.
I mean, you can have Alpha and Krieg's a horrible idea. You can do Haffer and Krieg, I don't know. Or you can do me and Krieg.
Or Krieg, I got your back.
We'll do fine.
But
If
I
we're
don't
gonna do a
think I'm a good
testing,
matchup against the defensive guy.
what's your special ability? Or special choice, whatever it's called.
Choice
Mine
just means
is
that you
if
get to
the
choose
opponent
something.
fails to hit me, I get to shove them. And it has, from the look of
you
it, the
get to
shortest.
take
Well, that
either
means you're
shove
great.
Either the attack
sorry.
action or shove action.
I feel like you would be good against the defensive guy because the defensive guy probably doesn't have a very high attack stat.
Alright, me and Krieg versus defensive guy then.
Okay.
Because Krieg literally can't participate in the winning one because we have to have Han in.
That's true.
Unless that person were to be arrogant.
What? And say I could take two large
large.
creatures on.
It's possible.
That's true. All right, let's just do it. Let's just do Krieg and Grok.
Alright, and you said the defensive one?
Defensive one.
Yes.
Alright. So. This is
And that's when it's just like, me and Grok will go.
Yeah! The first team that was in the trials is working together again!
On the last trial.
Alright.
Oh, Grok!
Alright, so. Each round, you get one action per your size. So, this guy is going to have 3 actions. Krieg is going to have 2 actions. And Grok is going to have 1 action. Alright?
Okay.
You're going to have
it-
to have... Go ahead.
Is it going to be... Is each of those... Does that mean he rolls 3 initiatives and Krieg 2?
No, it's gonna go in order. So you guys are gonna just decide which order you guys want to do your thing in, and it's gonna be one of you, him, one of you, him, one of you, him. All right. You need to get a certain amount of successes, and if you do, you'll be able to do one of the actions that you succeeded in. As in, like, you have the shove action, the reposition action, and the attack action. Basically, with this being 3, whenever one side gets 2 successes, you will be able to do the effects of either the shove, the reposition, or the attack. So let's say Krieg wins twice with the shove, you will be able to shove this guy back 1 time. All right?
Okay.
So do I need to explain much else on that? Because I think the stats that you guys have for like your shove defense, your attack, your AC, the reposition defense, I think all of that is pretty standard. Because it's a multiple against 1, he will choose one of you to use his action with. That being said, you cannot use 2 of the same action in a row. So if you use a shove, you have to do either a reposition or an attack on your next action. But 2 people like Grok and Krieg can both use the shove action the same turn. It's just Krieg cannot use the shove action twice.
I mean, we kind of have to have a duplicate anyways, because I can only do one, and it's not like Krieg can do a separate third thing.
Shove,
So.
reposition, attack. You have 3 different action options.
So reposition is basically
Turning. So, like, you guys could, like, let's say you guys are, like, on your last leg, okay?
it's healing.
You can basically make it so that you are now this way. So now if you guys win, you'll be pushed back that way. You'd obviously need to reposition twice in order for it to actually mean anything if you're that pushed far back. But
Okay,
you can
so
also make it
it's
easier to push
moved.
them. Yeah. That's why it's repositioning.
It's flanking.
It's not flanking because Grok's
Not
not going
flanking
onto the other
rules, but-
side.
It's moving to flank.
You're basically getting yourself into a better position. It's basically all you need to say.
That's what flanking is.
Flanking, from my understanding, flanking is basically.
I'm not talking mechanically. I'm talking the
Pincer.
literal definition. The definition of the word flank.
It doesn't matter. You get the idea.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. You guys got to choose which order you're going to be doing your thing in.
Okay. Me, then Grok, then me.
All right. So it's going to be Blitz this thing, Grok this thing, Blitz this thing, Blitz this thing, Grok this thing. All right.
Yes.
All right. So, do you have your thing up so that you can see what your stats are for Krieg?
Yes.
All right. And by the way, successes carry over from round to round. So it's basically, in this case, every 2 successes, you'll be able to do one of the things that you have succeeded in.
Okay. So is he going first, or do we?
No, you guys go first. So it's Blitz first.
Oh, okay.
Or Krieg first. All right. So,
So-
this is bottom one. So let me highlight that to make sure I got that right. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay. So yeah, I just pick one
I'm
of these
being
things.
called to eat. One moment.
Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You choose attack, shove, or reposition.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. And we'll just wait for him to come back. Yeah, I could probably go for at least a little longer.
Well, I mean,
But we'll
it's
wait
only it's not even 8 yet.
Yeah, I know, but we argued a lot.
Fucking fall season. Sun's going down a lot quicker now.
But yeah, so you guys finished the labyrinth portion in about an hour. Then it took you about an hour just to get ready on what it is that you guys are gonna do.
He was asking 100 questions.
It's because he's trying to cheat the system.
Yeah, I know.
I want to play this game, but I don't want to play this game. You know, you don't have to wait for him.
Oh, okay.
Like this is like, you know, we can wait for him when
I'll
it's
shove
his
him.
turn. All right, so roll your shove.
Okay. Let me get my calculator. Let me get my thingy out so I can see what I'm adding. Okay. So a shove. So I rolled. That is an 11. So that would be
It's athletics.
okay. Just wanted to make sure. I was just like, what do I add to this? Do I add my attack or?
Yeah, that's your.
All right. So athletics. That's 4 plus. That's a plus 6, I believe, if I'm looking for the right Krieg.
Let's see here. This is still your +5 strength stat block, right?
Plus 4. Plus
Plus
4.
+4, +2.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be +6.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure I was looking at the right Krieg and not like a newer one or older one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, so that's a plus 6. So 11 plus 6, that's 17.
17.
I have returned with noodles.
Just don't share your
How
nudes
fucking
with
dare
us.
you not... How dare you not bring rocks for the entire class?
Rocks?
Oh, Digimon Survive joke.
Neat.
We really should have done like a let's play of that, just because I find that rock joke really funny. Anyways, so no, Krieg has chosen the shove action. You're getting no headway with the big guy. So that means this guy gets to roll. What does he want to roll? All right. That is...
Just let me know if you hear me chewing and I'll mute myself, by the way.
Yeah. All right. What is your shove defense, Krieg?
Let's see, I'm pretty sure it is a 15, but I will double check. Yeah, my shove defense is a 15.
All right. So neither of you, you're both basically just in a stalemate right now.
So it's like
All
we
right.
collide and like a mini shockwave happens. Like, yeah!
Pretty much. So the two of you are basically grappling each other. All right. Then you said that Grok was going to go next, right?
Yes. Yes, Grok goes. Stop slurping noodles.
Okay, I just said as much. If you can hear me chewing, I'll mute myself.
No, I meant stop. It's your turn. Stop slurping noodles.
He's saying that you took too long to respond. Which is
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
because
yeah.
Which is funny because he took like 5 minutes to respond.
That's because I thought we were waiting.
I will, in fact, shove.
All right, roll your shove.
12 plus,
Athletics.
which is, I believe, plus 5. Let me double check.
Both of you rolling 17 for your first shove.
Sweet.
Because I'm pretty sure you have a +3 in your strength.
He does.
Yep,
All right.
17.
All right. What is your shove defense?
Mine, 15.
15. All right. So. All right. So Grok goes in to help Krieg, but this thing retaliates and keeps he's just like has one arm on Grok and just slowly pushing him back while still grappled with Krieg. It is Krieg's turn.
All right, and I cannot use the same thing again, right?
You cannot use shove again, but you can use one of the other things, and then on your following one, you can use shove.
Okay. So there's attack, repo, and shove.
Yep. Repo is reposition.
And then I have a special.
Yes. And when you use your special on your following turn, you roll a d6 to determine if you get it recharged or not.
Okay. Now let's see my special.
Oh, is that what it is? I thought that was the recharge was the number of actions you have to take before you get it back.
I also thought that.
I understand why you guys would think that.
I'm like, turns go by fast, so I'm like, it doesn't, yeah, so I can see it.
Eh.
I will use my special.
Ooh, what's your special?
Advantage on any roll
All right.
causes disadvantage on any roll.
Yeah, you choose one of those two, remember?
Yeah. So basically, whatever thing I'm about to do, I have advantage. Okay, so I choose one.
Yeah, you choose
I have to
either
choose
to have
either-
advantage on this roll or you give him disadvantage on his next roll.
I'm giving him disadvantage on his next roll.
Ooh.
Eat my toxic love. So that uses my turn, correct?
Uh, yeah. The special is basically a special action. So yeah.
Okay,
Actually, no.
just wanted to make
Sorry,
sure.
the special. I think unless the special says it uses an action to do it.
It does not.
Yeah. No, because it was you either get advantage on any roll. So yeah, yours you use in combination with your normal turn.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack.
All right. Roll to hit.
Okay, and this is just my basic attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa!
Which is
Let's
plus
see.
6.
That is a 16 plus 6.
All right. So. All right. And let's see here. Yeah, plus 16. And Krieg's armor class is 15, right?
No, Krieg is 16.
Krieg is 16? Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's 16.
Yeah, I see it right there.
That's what it
16
says.
for you. So yeah, 16. Yeah. All right. So Krieg just starts punching this thing in the face, and it retaliates as such. And right, he has disadvantage. So you end up getting able to continue to hit him. It is your turn again because top of the order. So you get to roll a d6.
D6 to see if it recharges.
Yep.
That's a 1. It does not.
Nope. Also, it's a good thing that you did that thing because with a 16 armor class, he just met you. So disadvantage made him not be able to hit you on that one. So he's still only at 1 success, and the party is only at 1 success.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
It's Krieg's turn.
Oh, my turn. Okay.
Yeah, remember you got twice.
No, my phone cut out for a little bit, so I had no idea.
Yeah,
I'm gonna shove him.
shove him. All right, roll your shove.
Yes.
What?
No, I rolled a 13.
Total.
Yes.
All right, you're still having issues with him rolling. And wow, okay, that's pretty terrible too. All right, so you basically both get your reprieve and you go back into each other, just ramming away. Now it is Grok's turn.
I cannot shove, therefore I will attack. Because
All right.
reposition would be pointless here. I just rolled a 20. I just rolled a 20.
You rolled.
I
a
am
nat
evil
20.
Homer.
All right. So that was attack. All right.
Indeed.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage because that is 2 successes and both of them are attacks.
Okay, so that's 1d4 plus 3, I believe it said. Yeah. D4. That is 3 plus 3 is 6.
6. All right. All right. And then it will attempt to retaliate. It is incapable of retaliating. You were able to get a good sucker punch into it, so now it is Krieg's turn.
I would like
Alright.
to attempt my special on its failed retaliation.
Okay. Let's see here. Grok. Alright, special. Opponent's failed attack / shove equals a d4 of damage. Alright, so go ahead and roll another d4.
That is a maximum of 4.
Ooh. And with that, his shove has been reduced by 1 for its his shove defense has been reduced by 1 finally.
Yay!
All right. So now it is Blitz's turn
Let's see. I'm rolling.
or Krieg's turn.
That's a 10. That's a 10. And wait,
For-
can I shove? No, I have to attack because I can't shove. Right? Because I shoved last turn, right?
Then yeah, you'd have to roll an attack.
Alright, I'm going to attack. And I rolled a 10. So that turns into a 16.
Is 16, and that you said was an attack.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then its retaliation is. All right, so you got a good. You were also able to discombobulate him a little bit. It is now Krieg's turn again.
Alright.
time has
I'm
to be
going to
shoved.
shove. Yeah, it has to be a shove because repositioning is when you start failing a lot and you're at another angle.
Or if they're failing and they're starting to get some headway and your shove is being reduced.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I will shove.
Mhm.
Rolling. Nat 17. So that's 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6. All right. And this was shove, right?
Yes.
All right. So choose between attack or shoving.
Shove.
Shove. All right. So you guys are able to finally start pushing him backwards a little, and the two others are now starting to pay a little bit of attention to you. All right. And it goes. Wow. Yeah, this thing has, like I said, this thing cannot really shove you guys worth crud. So it is now Grok's turn.
I believe I attacked last turn, so shove it is.
All right, roll your shove.
If my fucking taskbar wants to show itself. There we go. That is a 6 plus 5 is 11.
Yeah, no. And then it will attempt. All right, let's see. What is your AC?
16.
16.
You had to nerf me pretty hard, eh? I'm guessing I'm without my shield right now.
Yeah. It's 8 plus your Constitution plus your HP divided by 10. All right, so that's...
Fucking overcomplicated shit.
Well, I had to make attack worth something. All right, so it finally got its own success, and you guys are back in the middle. It is now
Okay.
Krieg's turn.
Alright. I shoved last turn, so I will... No, wait. Yeah, no, I shoved last turn. So I will attack.
All right.
I believe my attack missed because I rolled a 3.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. Let's see here.
Because that's only a 9.
Yeah. Well, apparently this thing and Krieg just cannot do much to each other. So it is Krieg's turn again.
Okay. Then I will shove.
Shove. All right.
Thank you, goddess of luck. I got a nat 20.
You got a nat 20. All right. Well, we'll count that as 2 shoving. So you shove him back. And let's see. Hold on. See, you have a yeah. All right. So you were feeling pretty confident, but he is able to like keep holding his ground. It is Grok's turn again.
Okay.
I just shoved, so I will attack again.
All right.
Why is it doing this, you stupid thing?
Excuse me.
Sixteen
16?
plus, believe it's 5.
And
Why is my
this-
taskbar just refusing to pop up? Do I have to lock you, stupid thing?
Kind of funny that it's not already locked.
No, I have it set to minimize.
Yeah, I don't know why. All right, and this was attack, right?
Yeah, because I did shove last turn.
All right. Then it goes for the. All right, that's 15. It's. All right, so that is.
I think it just doesn't like the popped out Discord call.
All right. It once again gets to shove you guys back.
Okay.
Krieg.
I will roll to attack. That is 5 plus 6. That's 11.
11. Nope. And then it
Yep.
does. Alright. Yeah, for whatever reason, it's just rolling extremely low whenever it rolls against Blitz on his attack. So now it's Krieg's turn again.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have to push. I roll. That's gonna be a. Oh. The fuck would that be? 8 plus 6. That's. Why am I blanking on 8 times 6?
Well, first
Not
of all, it's not
times.
multiplication.
Yeah, first of all, it's plus, so that would help.
I'm good.
So that's
I'm good.
10. Oh, that would be 14.
Yeah, there you go. Nope, and this thing's not able to retaliate. This thing and Blitz or this thing and Krieg are basically just like not moving against each other. Like it's just like it's basically a beam struggle, but with both of them just holding on to each other.
Ultimate muscle. Ultimate muscle.
All right, and then that was your second one, so it's Grok's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, what did I do last? I've already forgotten. This is my 5th turn.
You succeeded last time, right?
I should hope so. I rolled a 21.
All right, so then you'd be shoving this time.
Okie doke. Shoving away. 9 plus 5 is 14.
Nope. You're just it completely is just ignoring you at this point. Let's see. But in retaliation, all right. So that is.
Oh wait, I haven't been rolling to recharge, have I?
No, you haven't. So go ahead and roll right now.
Well, I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I got the 2.
Woo! All right. Let's see here. So that rolled for the attack. So, yep, that's over 16 just naturally. So, now it's Krieg's turn.
Alright. So I'm attacking now.
Mhm.
See, I'm rolling. That's a 14. 14 plus 6, that's 20.
All right. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That would be basic. Would that be Okay, so yeah, plus 6. That's 1d8. Okay, that's a 6 plus 5.
All right.
Right.
So 6 plus 5, that's 11.
Yep. All right.
That is 4. All right. You've reduced his shove defense by another point.
Yeah.
Not that surprising, because that was over 10 points. Alright. So now it is Grok's turn as Krieg just, like, keeps bashing it in the side of his head, trying to continue to discombobulate it.
It's my turn.
Yeesh.
14 plus 5 is 19.
For shove?
No, I just did shove, so attack.
Okay. So 19, so, okay, attack. Wait.
Do I roll the damage?
No, because Krieg already rolled damage. So
I'm
you
confused.
the party has to have 2 successes. and then they get to get the benefits of it. He did.
So
attack.
I only roll damage if I'm the second. If my successful attack is the second success.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And this thing gets to do the shove. All right. So this thing finally gets a little bit of ground by pushing you guys back. That is the first time that it has done that.
No!
So it basically just started getting so mad and just trucked you guys backwards a little bit. It is now Krieg's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna shove it.
All right, roll your shove.
Alright. 17! 17 plus 6 is a lot.
17 plus 6.
Yes, for a shove.
You should be really You are really lucky that you ended up dealing damage to him last round, because otherwise that would have failed.
Yeah.
So now you get to choose. Do you deal damage to him, or do you go back into the stalemate?
When I deal damage to him, I'm lowering his his shove defense, right?
As well as his HP, yes.
I will do damage.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Max damage.
So that is 8 plus 5.
Yes.
All right. All right, this guy's starting to get really tired. Let's see here. What does it roll? All right, so that is... And Krieg's armor class is a 16, right?
Yes.
All right. And that was Krieg's first thing. That Krieg didn't go twice in a row yet, did he?
No.
All right, so then it's Krieg's turn again.
Alright, I'm gonna punch him, unless I can't. But I shoved him last time, so I should be able to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack him.
All right, roll the hit.
Damn. That's 6. So that's 6 plus 6 is 12.
Nope, that's a failure. And what does he do? Oh. Okay.
What?
Grok and Krieg are one failure. Like, this guy is one success away. Like, one, or I should say 2 success away from knocking you both off.
Mmm.
So you guys are on your last line right now. It is Grok's turn.
I did attack last turn, so shove. 13 plus 5 is 18.
All right, as a shove, that is a failure. This thing, roll for reposition. All right, reposition. 13. What is your reposition defense? Grok?
Pulling it up. 15.
All right, it does not succeed on that, so now it is Krieg's turn.
And I can't use my special on that because it's not an attack or a shove.
Right. Krieg, have you been rolling your recharge?
Yeah, I already got it.
Oh, okay.
I got it like two turns ago.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear.
Let's see. I'm gonna give myself advantage.
Okay.
Roll. I'm glad I gave myself advantage!
Was it a nat 1?
Yes! Oh. Oh. Heart attack. Alright, I'm gonna roll again. That's a better number. 16.
16, and this is your
16
attack,
plus
right?
6. Yeah, because I already tried to shove.
All right.
No. I shoved my last time. So this is
attack.
shove.
Wait.
Yeah. No, this is shove.
Okay, this is shove.
Yeah, I missed on my attack, and that made us almost fall off.
Okay. Too bad. If that had been an attack, you would have succeeded. That being said, you're starting to lose your footing against this guy. If he succeeds one more time...
No, it was 16 plus 6. I said that.
I only heard 16.
I must have cut out, though. I said 16 plus 6.
Okay,
Because I
well...
rolled a 16.
Alright, well, if that's the case, you should be really lucky that... You are really lucky that you did damage to him, because you literally just meet him.
Thank God.
Alright. But you are literally on your last leg, so... And you are getting pushed off. Like, if this guy succeeds one more time before you do, the both of you are falling.
He is the defensive type.
So, go ahead and roll and hope that is not your last.
Alright, and this is attack?
You just did attack, you said.
No, I just did...
Oh, no, wait,
That was
this
shove.
is shove, sorry. So, yeah, this one will be attack.
Now I'm doing attack. Alright. 19 plus 6!
19 plus 6?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm assuming that you're shoving back.
Yes!
Alright. You're able to pull in the strength within you. Two of you start to push him back. And then... He succeeds, so you get pushed back onto your last leg, but you still have 2 successes. He still needs 2 successes to beat you guys.
Oh my God,
It is now Grok's turn.
That's my. I have to attack. 15 plus 5 is 20.
20, alright. So let's see here, that is attack. Alright. And then this guy will go for a shove. Your shove defense is 15. Yes. Alright. Once again.
Is that a success or a failure?
You succeeded on your attack, and he succeeded on his shove.
Okay, because remember, you can't just say yes, because I can react to a fail on him.
Yeah. Sorry, I was going through writing stuff on my book.
Also,
Anyways,
does it have to be a failed against me, or can it be a failed against Krieg?
it's a fail against you.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, Krieg,
Yes.
once again, you are on the precipice of being pushed off.
I believe
You gotta
this
succeed
is-
on a shove in order to make sure that if he succeeds after you, you are not out of this competition.
Hold on, I forgot to roll for the thingy.
Yeah.
Alright. Yes! Fuck! I got a 6.
Okay.
I'm using it to give myself advantage.
Okay. And I'm assuming that you're shoving.
Yeah. Yes! I roll. Alright, my first roll. That's a 9. My first roll's a 9. That's terrifying.
I'm assuming natural.
Yes, natural.
Remember, you gotta say that, otherwise I have to assume that's the final.
I will learn that lesson one day. I'm gonna roll again. Yeah!
Was that a nat 20?
Nat 20!
Woo! That's 2 shoves, so...
I'm choking on my cough drop.
I'm assuming you're shoving him back!
Yeah.
Alright.
I just swallowed my cough drop whole.
Oh, that is not good, dude.
Oh my God, that was horrible.
So that means we're on. So that kind of is 2. So we're on 1 success now.
Yes, you have a shove in the bank. And
Okay.
this guy has failed on his shoving of Krieg, so it is Krieg's turn again.
Hold on, I'm dying.
Yeah, take your time, dude.
I inhaled way too much when I got the nat 20. The cough drop's not working.
I'm coughing on my cough drop. What do I do? I hope you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, oh. God damn horny Argonians.
What?
I don't know. I was just thinking of the Argonian housemaid from Skyrim, and I was just like, fucking horny Argonians.
In the meantime, Alpha, what are you doing while he's not dying?
I'm just watching bated breath.
I wish I could be waiting in bated breath. Alright, I think I'm better.
I don't know. I think you might have bated breath right now.
Alright, is it my turn? What am I doing? Am I meleeing this thing in the face?
That is your decision.
No, I just shoved it, so it should be melee.
Yeah.
Alright. I will melee.
Alright. Roll the hit.
Hold on, I'm putting another cough drop in my mouth.
Nick hits another nat 20, same thing occurs.
I get a nat 1 and I spit out the cough drop I swallowed whole.
It's
You
an
get another
endless
one, you
cycle.
spit out the first one.
Yeah, it is. Hey Chuck, hey Bob.
It would be kind of like this fight. In and out, in and out.
Oh, please.
Forward
No.
and
Oh,
back,
okay, so
forward
it's
and
like
back.
sex.
It's like schlocks.
Shucks.
Alright. I'm gonna attack this thing.
Yeah.
Rolling. Alright. I had a nat 11.
Nat 11. Alright, and then
That's a 17.
plus 6. Alright, so I'm assuming you're shoving him back.
Huh?
Are you shoving him back or dealing damage?
I'm shoving him back.
Alright, you're back at the center again, boys! Stalemated! Alright, this time... And once again, he is able to retaliate and push you guys back to where you once were.
This is true sumo.
Alright, now it is Grok's turn.
I honestly don't remember what I'm on.
Let's just change it up so it's two things can't be done in a row in the party. Just to make it a little
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
So what did he just do?
He attacked.
I meleeed.
Alright,
you
so
can
I'm
shove.
shoving.
Yep.
That is an 18 plus 5 is 23.
Alright, that's a good shove. And this thing fails twice on a reposition. Alright.
It's almost like he's trying to avoid my ability.
Yeah! And using one of his worst stats. Alright, it is Krieg's turn. That was a shove, so he has to attack or reposition.
Alright, I will attack. I will roll. 15 plus 6, that's 21.
Alright. Do you shove or do you attack?
Shoving.
Alright. Once again, they are met in the middle. And once
You
again, he
stupid-
finds his footing.
You stupid dung beetle. You're not beating me. I am Krieg. Why is it crabby?
Anyways, it caught its footing, and it is Krieg's turn again.
So if it's in the party, that means I have to shove now.
Yep.
Alright. So I roll. 17 plus 6.
17 plus 6, 23, so yep. And then it rolls. It does not succeed. It is Grok's turn. Of course you guys would choose the defensive one.
I thought it would be easy!
Yeah, I thought it would be easy. The one that's really hard to move.
Alone.
What am I doing?
That was a shove, so that would be an attack.
$16 plus 5 is 21.
16 plus 5 is 21 for an attack. All right. So are you shoving or hitting him?
Hitting him reduces his defense,
Shove.
right?
Yes.
I mean, we're in the middle right now, yeah?
Yeah.
We're back where we started? Yeah, let's
That is-
reduce his damn defense.
All right. Roll your damage.
That is a maximum of 4 plus 3 is 7.
Woo!
7.
Which means once again you do reduce his shove defense by a single point. He rolls. What's your reposition?
Howard!
Let's see here. Your reposition is a 15. Yeah, no. He doesn't get that. Anyways. It is now Krieg's turn.
Howard.
Craig.
Yes.
Craig. What are you doing?
Craig.
Alright, so what did he just do?
He attacks, so you either shove or repo.
Alright, I will shove.
Alright.
That is a 12. 12 plus 6.
12 plus 6. No. But I told you what it does. It's shoving you.
You fucking hate this shit.
This is what happens when you choose the defensive one first.
This is just to test the waters.
Yeah. Let's test the waters with the one that's going to take forever.
I mean, what would be the difference with the offensive one, for example?
He's going to
He would-
succeed a
he
lot
would be
more,
able to-
and you guys would succeed a lot more.
Yeah.
So it would just be a back and forth because we'd constantly be succeeding against each other.
Potentially. But if you have a bad roll against him, he's going to probably end up beating you. Like, he's got really high offense.
Yes, whereas here, we can whittle away at this guy's defense, and he's got shit. He's just been getting a little lucky, yet we're still hanging on.
Yep. Alright.
So I'd say we made the correct decision.
Alright. Krieg, your second turn.
Alright, it's gonna be... I just shoved him, which means I will attack.
Attack. Alright.
Alright, that's an 11 plus 6.
11 plus 6. Alright. So once again, you guys are hitting each other in the face. Grok, go ahead and roll your shove, because you guys are just doing shove and attack.
18 plus 5 is 23.
Alright. I'm assuming that you're pushing him back, or are you gonna hit him?
We're not in the middle at the moment, so yeah, push.
All right, push him back to the middle. All right. And guess what?
Hmm.
He
He's gonna reposition like a fucking coward. I say
he-
out loud.
No, he actually is going to attack, but this time he's gonna deal damage because that's his second success.
Fuck off.
All right, Grok. You're taking 12 points of damage.
Boo-hoo.
That means that your shove defense is gonna go down.
Boo-hoo.
That should be a 23. All right. And now it is Krieg's turn.
Yeah. So let's see. That would be I'm now meleeing, right?
Yeah.
I will roll. Let's see. My back. That is 13 plus 6.
13 plus 6. That is 19 for your attack.
Yes.
All right. So you slap him in the face, and he's got you on your back foot. It's your second thing.
My second thing would be shove.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shove him.
Yep.
That's another 13.
Shove as a 13.
So that's a 13 plus 6 again.
So shove as a natural 13.
Yes, shove is a natural 13.
All right. You do not get that, and he once again gets to push you back one level. Go ahead and do your thing, Grak.
I believe I'm attacking now.
Yes.
Uh, 13 plus 5 is 18.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
3 plus 3 is 6.
6 damage. Nothing changes. But now it is his roll, and all right, he gets a gets to. He succeeds on his shove, so he's got. That in the
Oh, of
bank.
course he does.
Yes, he does. All right, now it is Krieg's turn.
I've
Alright.
had my special back for how many rounds now?
I have no idea.
At least 5.
Alright, I'm going to shove because Krieg attacked last time.
Yep.
I mean, Brock attacked last time, right?
Yep.
I'm
That's why
gonna
he's forced
shove.
to do damage.
Alright. That is a nat 19.
Nat 19. All right, so you get your footing, and now it's you again.
I'm going to use my ability to give him disadvantage.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll to attack.
All right.
So that is a 14 natural.
14 natural on attack. All right. So are you pushing him or attacking him?
Are we at the edge again?
No, you're one away from the edge. Pushing him back will put you back into the center.
I'm gonna attack him so I can lower his defenses again.
Okay. Roll your damage.
6 plus 5.
6 plus 5. Ooh. He is breathing really hard now. And because of your disadvantage, he ends up not getting a success. Grok.
I am the shove master. That is 16 plus 5 is 21.
21. All right. So that is a shove for you guys. Thankfully, he does not have disadvantage, and that is an attack. And all right, go ahead and roll your d4 for damage.
Finally! That's a 2.
2. All right. It's now Krieg's turn.
All right. So I'm gonna shove him because I believe that's what the shove is.
Go ahead and shove.
That is okay. That is 10 plus, so that's 16.
16. Nope. Oh, it got a nat 20. So it shoves you guys and has a shove in the bank. You guys are on your last foot. Krieg. It's time for you to do or die. By the way, did you roll to see if you recharged?
What?
Did you roll to recharge?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay. You better hope that he doesn't win on his next roll.
Okay. So it's my go, right?
Yes. And if he succeeds on his next roll, the two of you will be pushed off because he has a shove in the bank and he nat 20'd on a shove.
I'm trying to. Okay, so I'm pushing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna roll. Oh. 15 plus 6.
15 plus 6, it's 21. All right. You have a shove in the bank.
What?
Hmm?
What did you say?
Shouldn't
Yeah,
that be
shove
our
in the bank.
second? Shouldn't that be a second success?
Not according to my notes, and
Because
because you did
I
damage
just
because of your ability, and then you also dealt more damage to him before.
no, I got a 21 on mine, and I'm pretty sure you said that was a success,
Yeah, and that's how you
and
were able
nothing
to do damage.
happened. What?
Wasn't that how you did deal damage, and then you dealt damage again when he failed?
No, I only dealt damage from the fail. Mine was a shove, so I thought we had one in the bank. Because wasn't I doing shove? So I shouldn't have done damage. I did damage when he failed to hit me. I think, unless I'm misremembering.
I don't know. I have shoved crossed out from when you won your last thing, so.
As in, shove was the last thing I did?
As in, shove was the last thing that was a success, and it was taken out because of the last success you had.
You lost me.
Alright, I wrote down shove. Then you succeeded, and you dealt damage, so I crossed out shove. And now I just wrote shove again right next to it. Because you just won your shove.
You have a weird system.
Alright, how about this? Go ahead and roll damage as a meet in the middle thing, alright?
What?
Because either A, you guys are about to lose, or you can deal damage and potentially win right here and now.
Okay,
This is literally the last roll.
Let's figure it out this way. What is Krieg doing right now?
What am I doing right now?
Are you attacking or shoving right now? Because this will figure out what I did on my last turn.
Let's see. Last turn you attacked, right?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
So that'd be shove and then attack, so you'd be shoving again. So attack would have been his last thing that he did.
Yes.
Okay, so I guess I was wrong then. Okay.
So, alright then. If that is the case, he got a natural 16 on his shove, and he has a shove in the bank. So, Krieg and Grok, two of you have fallen off the tree. And this thing is breathing really heavily. And I want everyone to know that the other two are... they're making a sound that sounds like they are laughing at how much this guy had struggled. He is on all fours right now. You have 4 people remaining. What's your next move?
I say we... They have to get to Han to challenge him, right? They can't just, like, call across the tree, I want to fight you next?
Yeah, but they can leave their area while he's in a fight.
Yeah, but if he's, like, at, what, like 10 HP or something, and we finish him off in 2 turns, they're not going to be at the sidelines yet, so we could make a run for it.
If you put Han in, they are going to be here because they recognize how easy this guy is to take down right now.
Yeah, but do they just teleport?
10, 15. Dude, Han has to move from here. If they see that Han is moving, they will move to make sure that he can't just leave without being challenged. If Han remains back here,
just like,
they're not going to do anything.
I've been so into sumo, I'm like, oh yeah, they can only move 1 square at a time. No, they have normal ass movement outside of sumo, moron. Unless they're really into it. Like, their whole life is sumo, so they take 1 square at a time, like real sumo. Like, they're always in sumo mode.
Okay.
Naku, are you sleepy?
No, I'm disappointed.
Because your big guy got dropped?
Yes.
I mean, we pretty much have to put Han in, right?
Yeah.
We might as well.
Or the 3 of them could do it. Especially because, literally, if you succeed on attacks, you might be able to just take him out immediately.
Okay. I'd say we go against the defensive guy and we put in Hans and Blitz.
Yeah, get him his 1 win. And then I guess we'll figure out what the fuck to do about the other 2.
Well,
Once we've
actually,
dealt with this
no.
one.
Should it be Hans or Blitz, or should it be Hans and
Why do you keep
Alpha?
putting an S or a Z at the end of his name?
Han?
Yeah, Han. Not
I don't-
Hans. Han. Like from Star Wars.
Okay, Han.
But with an
Yeah.
extra day.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Alpha, you awake?
I'm still here. I say fuck it. Put those two in there, and then I'm just gonna fucking square up
No,
with
no,
one.
no, no,
of them.
no. Wait.
Mortal
I
Kombat.
have an idea. I have an
Fuck it.
idea.
Don't even care. I don't even care, bro.
I have an idea.
Just put me in there, man. I'll fuck him up.
Yeah, I'm putting you in there. I'm putting you, Haffer, and Blitz in there.
I'm just pointing at the other two, like, you guys got lucky, right?
Alpha,
Obvious.
we're taking on that one guy. He knocked Krieg off.
and Grok. He got the
Yeah.
2 tanks down. That being said, he also is technically a tank, but still.
Look, we wore Grok and Krieg.
I mean-
down. We can probably take him now.
Krieg is tanky, but he's not a tank. He's an offensive guy.
He's an offensive guy with the highest hit.
Yeah,
die,
because
just like
he's
Grok.
got the he's got a size advantage, so he has got the advantage in sumo.
Me, Blitz, Alpha, and Haffer are taking on the defensive one.
Whoa, wait, we're not giving Han his one win?
There's 2 more left. We need to get rid of people, otherwise they're just going to keep dogpiling on Han, and then Han's going to eventually get knocked off. We need to take out the defensive guy and probably the well-rounded guy.
I just wanted to get him his one required win.
But we won't be able to escape, because once they see that Hans is about to win, they're going to start moving in to challenge him.
Won't they do the same thing when this guy's defeated?
No, they don't
Regardless
care
of
about
Han?
us. We don't count. We literally don't count.
Yeah, but the stalemate will be broken.
What's stalemate?
The Mexican standoff going on right here.
Standoff. Also,
You not know what a Mexican standoff is?
I do know what a Mexican standoff. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, let's take out the defensive guy with our 3-man team. Because I don't know what type of bull that Barna will do. It's like, oh, you took too long fighting one of the other ones, so he's recovered. Let's have a 2-hour match again.
It was only an hour. It took you an hour to figure out who to
Good
put
thing
in the
I'm
first
off.
time.
Hey, it's a good thing I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta do this. I don't hate this. I just like, why does this have to be our last challenge? All the other challenges were simple.
Really?
But yeah, I just assumed
say they
that
were
once,
simple.
regardless of Han's involvement, if one of them went down, the other two would go into motion. What was that?
Nothing. Alright, listen. I just say we send Blitz,
Someone
Alpha,
playing a
and
video?
No, that's probably my phone beeping.
No, I hearing a voice.
Sure you're not
I
hearing
don't
your
know.
own voice or your own stream? Because you do listen to other people's live streams during our games before.
I'm currently searching for any tabs playing audio, but
I'm not hearing anything. Clearly, Naku's not hearing anything. So,
Someone's windshield wiper won't work, apparently.
Right. So I'd say
Is no one else hearing this?
no.
Okay,
We just
it has to
established
be
that.
one of...
God, this is just like that meme where Fry's just like, huh?
You aren't gaslighting me right now, right?
no!
No!
You can go to
Oh.
the live stream right now and see that it is not coming through. Actually, no, you'd have to do it on a completely different device. Which reminds me, I should have been putting on some background
I am
music.
so lost where this audio is coming from. What the fuck is going on here? It's like I'm hearing half of a conversation between some guys talking about a car, windshield wipers, and broken something or other.
I think Stuart might have. I think Chaos might have hacked into the FBI.
The FBI is talking about windshield wipers?
Yeah, it's code, man. It's all code. Living in the Matrix, man. It's all a simulation, man.
Yeah, it's code for wiping away the falsities of the universe. Like how the
But yeah, I
windshield-
don't have any streams open in the background.
Anyways, DM, Haffer, Alpha, and Blitz.
All right.
Alright, I guess I'll be
Sense of
sitting
guy.
this one out then. I need to go to the restroom anyway.
That's fine.
And the reason I'm putting those two in is so Shaman will wake up a little freaking bit.
Yeah,
Well,
before he goes to
I'm
bed.
awake. Yeah, that too.
All
Don't
right.
make me
So,
get
I'm
my
already
cheese
in my
and
bed.
paint.
All right. So, how about this as
Alpha.
how about this
Yes.
as a little bit of a minor change? You just choose your 3 rolls, ahead of time each round, and then that way you just have it at the ready. All right.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Blitz. Obviously, you only go once. Alpha goes once. Haffer goes once. All right.
Okay, we're
Let's
starting
make-
off with I'm gonna melee. Alpha will push. Haffer will melee.
Okay.
And that's the order we'll do things.
You are roboting.
Am I still roboting?
A little bit, but you're clearer.
All right,
That's better.
and that's the order we'll be in as well.
All right. So, Blitz, Alpha, Haffer.
And attack, push, attack.
All right. So, attack. All right. I'm just gonna do this so that it's easier. Whoever's tilted is the push. Okay. So,
I will start off by attacking.
all right, roll to attack.
Yeah, suck it, you son of a bitch. Fuck you for what you did to Krieg. That's a nat fucking 20.
Oh, well, go ahead and roll your damage.
Let me. I have to scroll and look at Blitz now.
It's a straight 6.
It's just a 6.
Yep. Because unarmed strength
All right.
plus strength. Hey, guess what just happened?
What?
You punch him so hard, he falls over, and he is unconscious, and you drag him and throw him off.
All right, so this is what happens. Can I
Oh, that was
take a
fast.
picture?
I literally went to the bathroom and came back and he's already dead.
He
Can I
nat
paint the
20
picture?
and he did a static 6 damage because he's using unarmed strike for his, and he only had 5 hit points left. Literally, the first roll ended it.
All right, can I paint the picture?
You know the
Yes.
sad thing?
Yes.
I had pre-rolled for my next round, and I had also gotten a fucking 20.
So this is the scenario I see this in. Basically, the 3 new challengers come, and he just sees this tiny little wolf boy, and he's just laughing like, and then the wolf boy just uppercuts him,
How you looking?
grabs him by the arm, and just throws him off the thing. It's like, that's for Krieg.
Also, can I just say,
So, did we just go down a floor, or
no,
are
you
we
guys,
just...
the two of you fell
just
all the way
out?
to the bottom. So,
Ow.
yeah, 2 of you basically get thrown out once everyone leaves, and the 2 of you will be at 1 hit point.
Not again! Ah!
Thankfully, you have all your hit dice this time, so you don't have to wait another 24 hours before, taking your 8-hour rest. Because then you'll be in here for basically 3.5 days at that point if you rested.
Tired of these people
Also-
being mean to me.
Also, can I just say, y'all made a really stupid decision.
I love stupid decisions. How did I make a stupid decision this time?
Well, you see, could have had Han go up against this guy all alone while the 3 of you kept the other 2 busy. He would have won quickly and left.
Oh. What, the balance guy?
No,
Or the
Han.
attacking guy.
Han would have beaten this guy quickly because of how tired he was. You guys would still be fighting
didn't
these
know!
guys.
Fuck you. I'm stupid, okay? Okay, so what are the reactions of the other bugs?
They're just like keeping an eye up now, and they are pretty much preparing to go. They're just waiting to be challenged, or for Han to go into this one, and then they will try to challenge him.
So, who should we take on next, Alpha?
Say we
The
go
one
for
that-
the balance. Say we go for the balance guy.
If Grok were here, he'd just scream, "First come, first served." But he's currently a splat at the bottom of the tree, so...
He's currently
Han?
still falling.
On,
Or that,
feel-
that works. That's also a possibility.
how you feel about a
It's
1v1?
what's the rule? 60 feet around?
It is actually 500 feet around.
Oh.
Yeah.
We do not make Han do a 1v1.
He will be
No,
at a
that would be
disadvantage.
moronic. That would be moronic.
Okay,
However-
we're going after the balance guy.
Yeah. However, if you put like one person with Han, and then have like the other 2 fight the other person, and Han wins quick enough, like Han's team wins before the other one is done, then
Okay. Okay, here's what I see. Alpha and Haffer go against the balanced one. Me and Hans go against the attacker.
Eh, works
Is
for
that
me.
good, or do you guys want to do something else?
Works for me. I just don't give a fuck.
I am a man!
all right, just be aware,
Anyone can get the
Shaman.
smoke.
I want you to
I'm
be
at
aware,
disadvantage.
Shaman. I want you to be aware, Shaman.
Yeah.
You are at a disadvantage because he has 3 turns each round, and you guys only have 2.
Fuck it. Don't care. do not care.
Now, here's the big question. Do you guys want to save this until next time and leave it right where we are now? Or do you want to go and actually play through this? Because this is going to be even long. Like, the rounds are going to be even longer because that was just a basically 2v1 fight, effectively. This one is going to be, like, almost normal combat length because of how many rolls there are.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to know
We're good
you
right
guys.
here. We have
Okay.
a grasp of what the game is about now.
Okay.
My goal is for me and Han to take the attacker out fast enough.
Yeah. Makes
While
sense.
those two hold off on the balanced one.
Yeah.
Because the attacker will be able to hit a lot more often.
Yeah. So, how do you guys like this modified
Overall-
version?
Overall, I don't hate it. I just hate that my character lost.
Also, I find it really funny how, like, the whole episode is basically just a tournament fight with Grok and Krieg fighting this one guy. And then, like, they lose, and immediately the guy gets one-shotted by Blitz before the credits.
It's just like, and now the next challenger.
He wouldn't really be laughing. He would be panting up a storm because he is just... that took out a lot.
It's like a half pant, half laugh, which is like,
Little.
small frat.
I like the idea that just because Blitz was the only one that actually acted, he just walked right up to him being like, I'm gonna 1v1 you, instead of like it being like the whole party.
Basically,
just
Blitz was the first one up there, and he's
Yeah.
like, this is my opponent. I may be exhausted, but I can take him out.
Even I can deal with this. Yeah!
Grabs his arm and just chucks him like tiny
Basically.
giant.
In the words of Ed, Edd and Eddy, Superman!
In the words of Ed, Edd and Eddy, I found a house!
Slide
So-
on the slope.
All right, so I want to know, while they are falling, what are Krieg's and Grok's thoughts, and do they interact with each other while they are falling?
You know what? I've realized something, Grok. This is your fault. Time.
You're roboting what?
What?
You're roboting, like nothing was coming through.
Every time I get paired up with you, I get knocked out.
But do you get back up again?
I try.
Well,
Maybe
then no
it's
one's
'cause
going to keep you
suck,
down.
Krieg. Maybe it's because you're secretly trash, Krieg.
You can't hear this, Alpha.
Alright. Good game, guys. I now have an extra day to think of Blitz because I had to use a lot of brain power to think of Krieg's. Like, I don't think you thought I was going to have that much detail.
No, I was thinking that you're just going to put in some bullet points, and then when it was your turn, you'd just be like, all right, so I have this, 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 and this. I'm like, okay, awesome. But I also have this, this, and this. All right, well, you only had one memory. And also this, this, and this. Dude, chill.
Well, no, it's all one memory.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't know I was the one that was going to be reading this.
Well,
If
each
I
of
knew
you would
that-
be doing your own.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would
realized-
have done that.
I realized last second that I never actually asked you guys, so I was like, there is a chance that they could get to that point where this could be a thing.
How often have we met that expectation? Oh, they
Once.
could get to this today.
Once. You know what it was?
When?
The first trial, when you did 2 of them.
Hmm.
And that was relatively recent. That's good for us.
Hey, think of it this way. You guys made up for doing 2 of them in one video by doing half of one in this one. But yeah.
All right.
Anyways, what was Grok's thoughts when he was falling?
His thoughts were, I better just get teleported out of this stupid trial without feeling this, or someone's gonna feel the same amount of pain I'm about to when I get out.
Ow! What about Alpha? What was Alpha's thoughts when the 2 of them were pushed off?
Freak fell.
At the cost of your bodyguard.
He'll be fine.
Just so long as, like, you know, nothing like what happened with Ruggy occurred.
Rock's a tough boy. He's a tough boy. He'll be fine.
I'm actually surprised that Chaos didn't think of the idea of, hey, put Han against this guy while distracting the other 2. Because you were literally right there on that idea. Oh, yeah.
I mean, my idea was Han and me versus offense, Blitz and Krieg versus defense, and then the
Alpha and
balance
Happer.
guy. The balance guy would spectate, presumably Han's match, and we'll deal with him afterwards.
Mm.
All right. So, talk to you guys later.
All right. Getcha. Now,
Bye.
Bye.
adios.
This is the end of the stream now.